and he gets hyper-focused. And as we said, his task, he's in the hurt business.
That's right.
So here we go, round number one. Timmy, give me something to look for early here with Crawford, who typically dissects, probes, solves, and then undoes.
You just said it. You know, he's going to take his time. He's on a box on the outside. Kavaliauskas is a power puncher, so he needs to be close. He needs to get close. He's a shorter arm fighter. So Bud's just going to dictate pace. And the way you do that is with ring generalship and also using a stiff, sharp jab. One thing I want to point out is Bud can switch from orthodox to southpaw. He came out in the southpaw stance, so you want to focus on the front feet of both fighters, the front foot. Head can clash as well because both of the power shots land on the same side.
Dre, it's one thing to be a switch hitter where you have the ability to box in both stances, both the orthodox right-hand stance and the southpaw left-hand stance. It's another thing to have great power, to be able to knock a guy out as a switch hitter. Bud has proven that throughout his career.
He has. It's very rare. He has equal skills from both stances and equal power. You don't have to prepare for one style. You have to prepare for multiple styles when you face Terence Bud Crawford.
Camp can get real expensive when you're training for Bud Crawford. You got to pay for southpaw sparring and orthodox sparring.
I think Kavaliauskas is waiting because he doesn't want to overcommit and get caught by Terence Crawford, that left hand in that left-handed stance.
That's exactly what he's doing, and he just took the jab downstairs on Crawford. You rarely ever see guys go to Crawford's body.
The glaring difference right now for me are not the hands but the feet. Terence Crawford has educated feet, trained feet. Kavaliauskas doesn't. He likes to be still. They're not very quick. He doesn't really have a lot of creativity down low.
Doubling up that jab is Crawford. He will range find a bit. By the way, long arms and always can maximize his range on that frame. He's only 5'8", but he fights as a longer fighter. Heisman night here in New York. A night that now has become tradition rich with Top-Rank Boxing at MSG. And there is Johnny Rogers, Heisman winner from Nebraska. Big one is faster, more experienced, more skilled than Kavaliauskas, but Kavaliauskas is more sturdy, far sturdier fighter, stronger. Doesn't have the wear and tear and the miles on the odometer or been through what Khan had been through prior to that point.
And that's why Crawford started fast in that fight, because the scouting report on Amir Khan was that he couldn't take a shot. So why not catch him early while he's cold? Crawford did that. In this fight, it's a little bit different. Kavaliauskas is sturdy, like you said. He's got a strong jab, strong right hand, and you have to be smart before you start to stay in there close. Right now, Crawford is trying to set the table so he can eat later, and Kavaliauskas is hoping that he can eat a little bit later down the road as well.
And right now, you're seeing the table setting is the placement of that southpaw jab from Crawford.
That's the second right hand that I've seen from Kavaliauskas. You know, when you're fighting a southpaw, that's the punch you're looking for. You're looking for the right hand. And Kavaliauskas took the first one downstairs, and right there, he just tried one up top, and just a little bit off the mark.
See Crawford masterful with that range, isn't he?
I like the patience of Kavaliauskas. He's not rushing in there. He doesn't want to get countered. You know, he's taking his time, trying to get Terence Crawford comfortable.
Terence trying to touch him with that left hand to the body. Patient Kavaliauskas, see if he takes that nudge forward and fires off that jab again.
I like the patience of Kavaliauskas as well, too. Even though his feet aren't fast, he understands his range and where he needs to be. He's landing some good jabs, and he's in this fight, and he's thinking just like Crawford's thinking.
I don't know if that's a good thing, because you don't want a sharpshooter like Crawford to be sitting back thinking. You know, he should. Ooh,
good exchange that time. Right hand came in.
Terence Crawford pulled straight out, threw a combination, left his head right in the middle, pulled straight back, and was hit with the right hand from Kavaliauskas.
And remember, Kavaliauskas said to us, I can't leave any punches in the ring. You have to take advantage of the few opportunities that come your way. That was an opportunity, and he took advantage. Well done by Egidijus Kavaliauskas. Coming to the end of round 2 here. Welterweight championship fight at Madison Square Garden.
Switch to Boost Mobile and get more. Like 4 lines for $25 per line per month, plus unlimited gigs. So the music never stops.
Switch and get 4 lines for $25 per line per month, plus 4 free Samsung Galaxy phones, all on our super reliable, super fast network.
This week is an NFL Saturday triple header. Only on NFL Network.
Here we go! 1, 2, 3, 4!
First, Deshaun Watson and the Texans face the Bucs. Then the Bills take on Brady and the Patriots.
Make the catch!
It all wraps up as Gurley and the Rams battle Garoppolo and the Niners. 3 times the action.
Right side, end zone!
3 times the touchdowns. 3 times the excitement.
I love that!
The NFL Saturday triple header, only on NFL Network.
Reminder that UFC 245, Usman and Covington, is available on ESPN Plus. And the way this time's out, you can head over there and see that main event at the conclusion of what we have here on ESPN with Crawford and Kavaliauskas. In that second round, Crawford came forward for a moment. Kavaliauskas had a better moment when he landed the good right hand.
That's right. Terence Crawford going right into the whip. Those punches coming out too wide. He needs to shorten those shots up if he wants to step inside.
So best work we've seen so far in the early goings goes to the challenger from Lithuania.
Well, Kavaliauskas is a 2-time Olympian. He knows how to fight. He knows how to deal with styles. He's no slouch. He's undefeated for a reason.
Olympic Games in 2008 and 2012. The #1 challenger in the WBO.
See, the patience of Kavaliauskas is getting to Terence right now. He thought he was getting a bull. Right now, he's getting a smart, methodical Kavaliauskas. A guy that went back to the drawing board after that draw against Ray Robinson.
Yeah, that can throw you off when you see a guy who's always aggressive, and then all of a sudden he's waiting and playing this, this chess game with you. It takes a moment to kind of wrap your brain around that and make.
Oh, Kavaliauskas comes forward, and Bud Crawford was hurt, and they're ruling that a slip. But Kavaliauskas came straight ahead and pulled the trigger and got Bud Crawford.
There he is, Crawford pulling straight back with his hands extended.
Crawford's hurt from that shot, y'all.
What do we have here? A stunning development early in round 3 here.
It's the patience of Kavaliauskas. That's what's getting to Terence. Terence wants to get to him. He must be smart.
A right hand from Kavaliauskas.
And
That is
Terence,
the beauty of this game. All it takes is one punch. There's always a puncher's chance.
when Terence is counterpunching, he's coming out too wide. That's the reason why he's getting countered short by Kavaliauskas.
I got to disagree a little bit, Tim. I think it's just in the exchanges. That's where Kavaliauskas is having his best work, is in the exchange. We know Terence is not afraid to exchange. That's when Kavaliauskas is timing him and hitting clean shots.
But Terence is coming out a little bit too fat with those punches.
He's actually catching Terence on the way in, though.
Watch your speed, watch your speed.
That's how he did it in the second round as well, with the right hand.
Pulling back with his hands down.
And now Crawford looks to exchange and pop a right hand. And now Crawford goes to the body. And look at the action we have here in round 3 as Kavaliauskas, another exchange. You never know what you're going to get.
You know I'd love to be there. It's just super far.
It's not that far.
We have unlimited data. We can chat all we want. I'm comfy.
But it's like 10 feet.
Like I said, super far.
Kavaliauskas has done what he's done all fight. He's timed Terence coming in, or when he's waiting, he landed that shot right on the chin. He hurt Terence bad, and I'm not sure why that wasn't called a knockdown, Joe.
Here comes the right hand.
Another shot over the top, and Terence is posing. He's looking at Kavaliauskas as if he's not supposed to punch. Kavaliauskas came to win this fight tonight.
And then there was just simply the grappling with the arms. The feet never got tied up, but it was ruled a slip. It most likely should have been ruled a knockdown for Kavaliauskas. But still, now in back-to-back rounds, good work with the right hand for the upset-minded title challenger. And the power punches through 3 rounds. Kavaliauskas is landing 42% as they exchange here. And Crawford's landing 30%. He had a 19-10 power connect edge through 3.
So
let's check in with Bernardo.
Terence was not hurt. He's good. He recovered well. I didn't think it was a knockdown. All he needs to do is keep his hands up and not get caught in those exchanges.
That's the report from the corner of Crawford. There was another right hand moments ago from Kavaliauskas. Remember, he's in that southpaw stance, and the right hand is the southpaw killer. That's
right.
what does damage against southpaws. Perhaps Terence should go back orthodox.
I think Crawford is eating before he's setting the table. We talked about that earlier, Joe Tess. I'm not sure why he's been standing in front of Kavaliauskas all night long. I anticipated, and I think Kavaliauskas anticipated Crawford moving, boxing, and then trying to come to him mid to late in the fight. I think Crawford's doing a little bit too much too soon.
Crawford right now is picking up the tempo.
He sure is. He's willing to trade. Look at this.
Don't hold behind the head. Don't do that.
These right hands have now brought out the fight in Crawford.
Right.
They are exchanging in the middle of the ring.
Crawford right now didn't like the way the first half of the fight or the first part of this fight is going. And now he's stepping up the tempo on Kavaliauskas, and he's trying to push him back.
I appreciate the bite down in Crawford, but I still think it's too early. I don't like the 50-50 exchanges, especially with a guy like Kavaliauskas who has his feet planted and he's getting that big right hand off and he's landing it.
50-50 exchanges when you're this level of world champion. They give the underdog a great chance. Sweeping body shot from Bud Crawford. This crowd is loving this title fight already. The unexpected drama thanks to the right hands of Kavaliauskas. Crawford was looking to time that left hand. Madison Square Garden. And then you add in the fact that the upset-minded challenger has come out red hot. Kavaliauskas has landed a couple big right hands, and now you can hear the buzz. People wondering, how will this play out? Bud Crawford, who is used to dominating the competition, has a guy coming to him now. And Andre Ward's scorecard has it 2 rounds apiece. Bud takes the first round, likely takes the last. But the second and third round, when Kavaliauskas landed flush with the right hands. In the last 2 rounds, Kavaliauskas is enjoying a 37-24 edge in punches landed. There are the power punches where he has a 31-21 connect advantage.
Test right now. Crawford wants to be first. That's what he's doing right now, and he wants to be last. He wants to start the exchanges, and he also wants to finish the exchanges.
I don't like this game plan right now from Crawford. He's fighting fire with fire. He's getting hit with shots he shouldn't be getting hit with this early in the fight. Kavaliauskas has only been 10 rounds 2 times, never been 12. Why not weaken him, get him a little bit,
I agree.
Fatigued, and then start standing there and exchanging if that's what you want to do. Too much, too soon for Crawford.
It's called go to the body, Dre. Go to the body. Slow down the stronger fighter.
If you're Kavaliauskas, keep doing what you're doing.
Kavaliauskas just got to let his hands go, Dre. That's all he got to do. Every time Crawford gets close, he needs to just let those bombs go. He's hurt right now. Kavaliauskas is hurt with that shot.
And Bud senses it here. A minute to go in round 5. Bud Crawford, here he is stepping to the challenger. who just moments ago was filled with hope, and now he's willing to come forward with a right hand.
Crawford just sniffed something out. He sniffed him out. He knows that he don't like the pressure.
And let me tell you something, Crawford doesn't mind this at all. As much as strategy could say go elsewhere with it, Crawford doesn't mind a fight. Well, it's always been in him.
Right, this is the competitiveness, and this is the bite down you see from Crawford. He's trying to break Kavaliauskas right now, and if Kavaliauskas is going to avoid getting knocked out and have a shot in this fight, he's got to bite down right back.
Bite down.
What you see from Crawford right now is attitude. You hurt me, you embarrass me a little bit. Nobody wants to be hurt, so I'm trying to get that back, and that's what Crawford's trying to do.
But he got to be careful.
Combination comes in from Crawford. He has taken control here in this 5th round. He shakes that off.
Tough guy, but when you stop doing the things that got you there, you become ordinary in those respects. And Crawford fighting out of the southpaw stance. Kavaliauskas' best shot is the right hand against the southpaw in this fight. Why hasn't he turned orthodox?
And why doesn't New York use instant replay? I thought what happened earlier was a knockdown. First time I recall Crawford being hurt since 2014 in Gamboa.
It was absolutely a knockdown, clearly a knockdown.
No doubt about it, guys. That was after the right hand from Kavaliauskas. They grappled a bit. The feet did not get tied up, but it was not ruled a knockdown. Here we are in round 6.
Joe Tessitore, the why for Crawford is defiance. He's refusing to turn right-handed because he wants to prove a point. I know that your right hand, Kavaliauskas, is your best punch, and I know that's the easiest punch that a southpaw is susceptible to, but I'm going to stay like this anyway.
Well, you would know his psyche as well as anybody's, Ray. It was an excellent visit you had with him recently. I know he's got great respect for everything you've done in your career.
Nice change up from Terence Crawford. Led with the straight left and came with a nice little right hand to jab. Beautiful combination.
Listen, Crawford has home run written on every punch that he throws. In his mind right now, the only way he feels like he can right the wrong with Kavaliauskas hurting him early on is to knock Kavaliauskas out. He's not boxing tonight, so I'm going to stop calling for it.
Crawford got to be careful. Every time he shoots a shot,
let him go. Stop.
Kavaliauskas is answering.
He was sitting on a hook.
Really impressed with the timing of Kavaliauskas.
Yes.
I am too. That has been why he's had his moments of success tonight. Coming to the halfway point of now this greatly intriguing welterweight championship fight. Round number 7. Bernardo is in the corner of Terence Crawford with Brian McIntyre.
Bomac, what are you asking for Terence to do to take control of this fight?
I'm looking for him to, so he can get more rhythms, so he can be a little bit more dangerous. Right now, he don't got no rhythm, but it looked like he might be coming into it now.
Is he emotional in this fight because he got tagged in that second round?
No, he's not.
There's a combination that lands right there from Kavaliauskas.
I think he liked this competition.
What about turning to the south, from the southpaw to the orthodox stance?
Once he feel it, he'll go to it.
You're not asking him for it?
No, once he feel it, he'll go to it.
Thank you very much, Bomac.
Does that surprise you that the trainer is saying it's on the fighter?
It is on the fighter, Joe, because I think they're telling Terence the right things. They had a game plan, and I'm not sure this was the game plan. But sometimes as a fighter, you're stubborn. You just don't want to box. You want to fight. Tim, you know a little something about that? Listen, I know a little something about that, and that's what we're seeing from Crawford tonight. You can't explain it. It just happens. You don't want to move. You don't want to box. You just want to compete and fight, and that's what Crawford's doing.
It's fun to watch, that's for sure.
Crawford's having success when he's marching forward and punishing Kavaliauskas to the body.
And again, I'm not sure from Kavaliauskas if I do anything different.
Look at that. Look at that. That's what you got to do right there.
There's a left uppercut from Crawford. He steps right into that kitchen.
He's smelling it now. He's orthodox now. He smells the knockout.
And now, as a righty, Crawford comes in. There's a three-punch combination from the champ. Oh, and Kavaliauskas comes back and lands a combination. So, and Crawford just nails him. 20 seconds remains, round number 7. Kavaliauskas goes down. You want to fight? Here comes Bud.
One of the best finishers in the boxing.
Looking for the uppercut, straight right hand. Oh, he's got Kavaliauskas hurt here. Looking to finish him here in the final seconds of round 7. Kavaliauskas willing to trade. My, oh my, is that good stuff. At 7th round, Terence Crawford landed a fight-high 23 power punches and threw 39. Let's see if he quickly gets back to that form.
Terence has felt the punching power of Kavaliauskas. He's not being fazed by it. He's going to step to him the rest of the way.
And you heard Brian McIntyre, a.k.a. Bo-Mac, his longtime mentor and trainer, say to him, are you comfortable staying right-handed? The answer is yes, and that is how he did damage in that 7th round. Good work doubling up the left hand from Kavaliauskas. Bud did have the right arm pinned, trying to block most of that with the elbow. Kavaliauskas willing to work on the inside.
I think that's a ploy from Crawford. He just wants to get Kavaliauskas opening up. Yep. Crawford is looking right now for that opening, and he's going to explode here in just a few seconds.
Well, you can see him ready to snap with that jab. There's that right hand that Bud wants to land.
Yeah, but if Bud starts at the body, the head will be open.
He just did. He had a sweeping left hand to the body and then came upstairs. And now Kavaliauskas right in the kitchen with a combination, including the left hand. Double right uppercut from Crawford.
A little lean forward from Kavaliauskas. Crawford made way with 2 uppercuts in the inside.
Fan-friendly fight with these two. And the champ made a decision to have it that way, responding to what happened in the 2nd and 3rd round from the title challenger. He smiles and shakes it off and then goes with a 4-punch combination.
But all those shots are to the head. He needs to get those shots down to the body to bring the hands down to Kavaliauskas.
And now back to that southpaw stance where he splits the guard with a left hand. You can see Crawford talking into that right ear of Kavaliauskas as he pushes him back into that blue corner.
Attitude. Can't teach that.
Kavaliauskas got to let that right hand go. As soon as Terence Crawford gets close, he needs to throw a right hand, a looping right hand. He needs to throw a shot at Crawford to back him up off of him.
He's throwing, he just ain't backing him up.
Crawford very comfortable standing right in front, punching between punches as Kavaliauskas drives him straight back and ties up. And that'll get him through round number 8. Great night here. The last 2 rounds, Crawford has a 50-38 edge in punches landed. Round number 9.
Crawford took that last round off, and
he's got a rhythm to him right now.
Yeah, he's back.
Oh, a lunging left hand that backs up Kavaliauskas. Then an uppercut, an absolutely brilliant uppercut.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Remember, he is one of the best closers in the business. Let's watch how he does it here. 1 punch, that's it. Bud Crawford, title defense 8th-round knockout in a thriller. Far more drama than we ever thought we would have. But the champ just acted like one.
44 seconds. 44 seconds.
Happy, mauling him, came around with the looping left hand, hurting Kavaliauskas, getting him against the ropes, and then look at the uppercut, how he sneaks it up the middle.